The Mizzou basketball team is back in action today, following a tough win against mid-major Elon. Today, the Tigers take on 7-2 Xavier, a powerhouse from the Big East Conference. Coming off a 16-point game in his last contest, Jonathan Williams III was looking to lead the Tigers to their 6th victory. Naaman Wright finally got the Tigers on the board 3 minutes into the game, but Xavier guard D. Davis then helped give the Musketeers an early lead. Xavier coach Chris Mack, in his 6th year with the program, was critical of his team's shot selection early on. After the timeout, the Musketeers went on a tear, started by this D. Davis basket as the shot clock expired. Then, Xavier's tough defense forced Wes Clark to miss a jumper. On the following possession, Xavier freshman J.P. McCurran made a nice move and cut to the basket for an easy layup. This was followed up by back-to-back jumpers from sophomore guard Brandon Randolph. Xavier's momentum wouldn't last, however. With 8 minutes left in the half, 4-star recruit Jakeenan Gant made his highly anticipated debut to a huge ovation from Mizzou Arena. Gant made an impact on the court instantly. He nailed his first jumper from the left corner to start a Mizzou run. Finally, he nailed a three-pointer to cut the Xavier deficit to only 8 points. Gant energized the defense as well. He brought the arena to their feet with this huge block on Remy Abel. Jonathan Williams III then hit a tough layup just before the buzzer to give Mizzou momentum into the half, only down 5. In the second half, the Tigers picked up where they were left off as Techie Gil Caesar nailed a fadeaway to bring the deficit to just 3. Then Jonathan Williams III hit a tough layup inside the paint for 2 of his game-high 17 points to get the crowd back into it, with Mizzou only down by 1 point. But then Xavier's Jalen Reynolds throws down the rebound, followed up by another Jonathan Williams III basket in the paint. Another Xavier run put Kim Anderson's Tigers down again, but Jakeenan Gant tried to sway the momentum again with a nice slam of his own. Xavier went on yet another run, led by Davis, who tied for a game-high 17 points. The Musketeers eventually found themselves up by as many as 19 with 4 minutes left to play in the game. Even with the Tigers down by a large deficit, head coach Kim Anderson coached his young team harder than ever, telling them in a timeout, just keep pounding, just keep going. The Tigers showed some fight as senior Keith Schamberger converted a transition layup with the foul, bringing Mizzou to within 15. Still, the Tigers fell short as Xavier's hot shooting was too much to overcome. With the 74-58 loss, Missouri's record falls to 5-5. Though the Tigers struggle to keep their momentum for the first half alive, head coach Kim Anderson finally has some momentum going into the next game. The Tigers were sparked by freshman 4-star recruit Jakeenan Gant. Gant, who was ineligible for the first part of the season, came back and added 13 points and 3 turnovers forced in 15 minutes of play. The Tigers now focus on the Illinois Fighting Illini. The game will be played next Saturday at the Scottrade Center in St. Louis. From Mizzou Arena, I'm Bobby Perry for 23 Sports.